Man, come on, bro. You trying to tell me that he dropped the lawsuit and paid the money after they filed it, but they had already told him that they was looking for money in the first place. It was arrogance that took him down. Had nothing to do with Cassie, in my opinion. Had nothing to do with the footage. This nigga whooping 30 years. They say he slapping Drake up because he was using the beat that he wanted. They say Puff was putting hands on. Puff was shaking pockets out, Wale, blowing cars up. You telling me the FBI didn't know what he was going on? That they ain't had his man, they've been paying, the hip hop police been paying attention to what was going on in rap, and Puff ain't never been touched, ain't never ever been scathed at all. Nothing, never, nada, zilch. And it was Cassie that now? Shut the up, bro. Get out of my face with that shit. I don't believe nothing. When you tell me what's on the surface, I be looking at you like, word? All of a sudden, got a drug mule. All at the same time. Lose the liquor deal. File a lawsuit. Another lawsuit come. What are you talking about, man? Wake up. Wake up, bro. No, but Anton got to say the quiet part out loud. Okay, let's get back to the surface level shit. Let's get back to the surface level stuff and act like we don't know what the fuck is going on. Okay? So Puff the villain, Puff the Magic Dragon, been out here slapping niggas up, running the whole game, taking care of business, getting bitches pregnant, running them up, getting rich, jet setting all over. Even when the FBI raided this nigga crib, Homeland Security raided this nigga crib, this nigga was on a bicycle riding down the street like he didn't know what was going on. But nigga, you thought Aubrey O'Day was gonna take Puff down? Really? Okay, cool. So Puff the villain, Ryan Leslie, the nice guy. Then inserts Cassie. Cassie. Wow. Look at this gorgeous princess. Came in with a Harvard grad. And you know what wound up happening? Snatchies. Because you know what women do? Hypergamy. They go and they monkey branch with the best available option, even if you read the fucking lawsuit. What is it telling you in the lawsuit? Hey, I thought this guy was going to take my music career even further. He had me in a house on the West Coast, and I had an apartment on the East Coast, and my parents was taken care of, and I can get anything I ever wanted. All I had to do was suck some and manufacture some freak offs and play my role. You left. Come on, man. Let's be real. You walked away from the good guy. You could have had a nice, quiet life. You wouldn't have been in the billionaire's presence. Maybe you wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying, been jet setting and at the Met Gala and sitting courtside at the Lakers in front of the camera and all of this shit. But you could have had a nice, quiet life with a strong Harvard graduate that had a good head of hair on his head. But you know what you do? You chose to go with the villain. Now, why would a woman, and let's be real, we see this happen every single day. Every single day. We see women monkey branch from man to man. And they go with the nigga that got the most resources. He the most famous. He can put him in the best position ever. I seen a chick, what's her name? Christina Mackey. Ain't she supposed to be like the Minister Louis Farrakhan's niece or daughter or some shit like that? This bitch was out there with Rick Ross getting her teeth done. Rick Ross's baby mama troll this nigga regularly. She crazy, bro, in real life. Crazy in real life. This chick decided that she was gonna go with Rick Ross. Beautiful as fuck, this Christina Mackey chick. The baby mama is going off on this hoe every single day. Ross got her on camera. She got her teeth all in the camera. She riding in a little car. Nigga, you don't know who Ross is? When has Ross ever wifed up a chick? When has Ross ever been in a space to where he was like, you know what, you're my queen to be? Now, could the Christina Mackey chick wind up going with a nice regular guy, an electrician, a software engineer, a cybersecurity professional, a millwright? Hell no. You know why? Because the nature of these people is to always chase the thing that may not be best for them, but it temporarily makes them look good and it makes them feel good. You know why? Because now you get access. You get the very thing, you get the prize. You get to be with a monster, but with that monster comes privileges and benefits that's ultimately going to trump with the nice guy, the guy that you should have picked, the guy that you could have been married to. You could have been with him, but you don't want him. You know why? Because just something instinctively in you is saying, I need to go with this motherfucker that could possibly do some of the worst shit to me. I mean, Ross literally rapped it. Molly all in her drink. She didn't even know it. He was moonwalking with his Reeboks on. He was moonwalking with his Reeboks on. Molly all in her drink. She didn't even know it. Him and Rocco. Rocco song. Ross on it with the feature. And you choosing, right? You rolling with that nigga. Maybach music. That Maybach part, that really hit. Not the music part, it's the Maybach music. That shit hit, didn't it? Made your panties wet. But see, we don't want to have that part of the conversation. You know why we don't want to have that part of the conversation? Because it's not attractive. We always got to make them the villain. We don't ever want them to be accountable for the person that they decided to go with and the person that they decided to leave. The nice guy, the Ryan Leslie. And it's all of them, all across of America. It's nice guys that got monkey branched on all across America. And you know what your number one problem is, Mr. Nice Guy, is that you thought that you can keep her. Nigga, she not yours. She never been yours. She never will be yours. Nigga, you a temporary stop until Puff come through. Villain and all. You know what you seen in that hotel video? You seen the thing that we all in the community, we already familiar with it. We done seen this shit 10 times over. I was so disappointed in Scrappy because Scrappy is out here acting like, what's his name? Little Scrappy. Little Scrappy is out here. I will knuckle up with Puff. Man, shut the fuck up. Puff will have you locked up in 5 seconds, nigga. Don't you know that this nigga survived a war? 10 wars? Puff had niggas hanging out over a balcony, nigga. Scrappy, stop clout chasing. Let's have a real conversation about these women. Let's have a conversation about the fact that, nigga, they don't give a fuck about you. You gonna be out here fighting with Puff, and they gonna be sitting there trying to get to the next nigga. You know why? Because they already know it's gonna be a savior. You know what wind up happening? What the interesting part about this whole part of this conversation is? Nobody is even having a conversation about the guy that saved her. A fucking trainer.